Pisces, what's going on, y'all? This is Michael with Transcending the Mind. I'm trying out a new headset. I've got, you can't really see it because of my beard and hair, but it's under here. Hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better than what you have been able to in the past. If there's still a problem, let me know. That way I can figure out what I'm going to do. Probably get a lapel mic to plug into my, well, right now I'm using my cell phone to record these on, but I'll probably end up getting a lapel mic for that. And what we're going to be doing here in a minute is I'm going to be pulling a love reading for Pisces, for you Pisces and for your partner. I'll be doing a 9-card draw on you guys and a 9-card draw for you, for your partner. Also, while we're here at the beginning, go ahead and hit the like button down below for me. Hit the subscribe button and the bell. Helps out the channel greatly, and it makes sure if, well, when I put out new videos, you guys get, you get to see it. So let's see here. Let's see here. Where is your headspace at right now, Pisces? Ooh. Ooh, so what I got so far is I have the wheel. I'm using the Patch Tarot for you guys. I'm going to put Amazon affiliate links down below in the description box for the decks I'm using. Doesn't cost you guys anything extra if you like my decks and you want to go down and buy them. Doesn't cost you guys anything extra to buy them, but it helps me out. It helps the channel. It helps me keep doing this, and it helps me start to exit the matrix, which that's my goal. So what I got for your first card is in the Patch Tarot, it is the Wheel of Flow, otherwise known as Fortune. See it up there in the corner? We got that as your first card in your headspace. Second card in your headspace, we have the Tower. Something you guys are working on and you're actually afraid of success. Something in your past has taught you to fear success. Let's see what else we got in here. Let's see what else. I need one more card. There we go. One more card for your headspace. The Moon. I love the Patch deck. This is their first run. They have a different set of cards. They have their second run out already. I don't know if they're still doing this specific one. Their second run might have some changes in it, but I can't recommend them enough. And their channel is Spirit Science. I love their channel. I watch their channel all the time. I watch all their new videos. I'm not sure. I'm going to need some more cards. I'm going to have to do some more clarifying on this later on. So far, it looks to me, it feels to me, Pisces, like you are afraid. You're afraid of walking your path for some reason. You're afraid of success. There's something you see, something that you're wanting, and you're just afraid to go after it. You think it's going to be the end of you. Let's see what your emotional state is. First card on your emotional state. It is the Prince of Swords. And what popped out with it, the Three of Swords. You feel like you can't, these two cards came out together, you feel like you can't trust your emotions. You're trying to rationalize your emotions. That's... You're trying to block your emotions. Come on, give me some more cards. Give me some more cards. Let's see what else we got going on here in your emotional state. Now, this again is a general reading. This may not pertain to all of you. If you feel like it does, or you want more clarity, by all means, send me a message. Let's set you up for a private reading so we can actually get more information on this. The All card. This is being in alignment. Patch Tarot combines Kabbalah, tarot, and a couple other things. This is telling me you're afraid of your emotions. There's something you're afraid of feeling for some reason. What? And that's a Pisces biggest strength is your intuition, going with your feelings and things. Let me see what else we got going on here. I got the Sun card. Normally I don't read my cards inverted. I go with the straight up and just whatever the card actually feels like to me. But what I'm getting here is this card is meant to be inverted. We got narcissism. This is where your emotional state is right now. It's the Sun card inverted. And this is not saying that you're a narcissist. This is straight up saying that you're sitting there trying to deny your emotions. You're trying to completely rationalize what you're feeling instead of just feeling. That's where it feels like your emotional state is. Now, we're going to come back to this. We're going to come back to this row, and we're going to lay some clarifiers down on that later. So let's see what your likely outcome is going to be after this. Now this could be a relationship, a friendship, or work. What I'm seeing here, I'm feeling like it could be all three. Like you're not feeling. You're just going with your likely outcome. The Crown. Being in alignment, getting what this person is in right here is the Merkaba. Normally, to me, this is an enlightenment card, but what it feels like is just being on the defensive. Like you're trying to block out, like all this stuff going on around you, all this feeling, you're just trying to block it out. That's what I'm getting from that. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to need some more cards on this. But here, this reading looks like you're trying to just deny your emotions, deny what you're feeling. That's what I'm starting to get. All right. On your next placement, Pisces, I got the Hierophant and the Queen of Discs. I feel like if you can let go of what's blocking you, let me show you these cards. It's the Hierophant, and that's your Queen of Discs. If you can let go of blocking your emotions, really see what's valuable to you, I believe you're going to move past what's actually stopping you here. And that's what these cards are telling me. Let go. You don't need to be this defensive. Whatever you have going on, you don't need to be that defensive. Let's see, we get one more card on you. We're going to come back for some clarifiers on this too. Let me get another card to go down here. Let's see what we got popping. Five of Wands. Normally I see this as a combative card, struggle, not necessarily being in alignment, but what's sticking out to me in this is it looks like these guys, these people are working together. It looks to me, that's what I'm feeling here. You're trying not to work in the team. Is that what's going on here? Are you trying to let go of the other person? You walling yourself off and you're trying to just let go to make things worse than they are so you can justify it to yourself? That's the way it feels right now. And I'm going to pull some clarifiers, but like I said earlier, if you think this is you, shoot me an email. My email is going to be down below. We'll get into we'll get into a private reading where we can dig more into you and actually find out what's going on. Let me see what the overall energy. I feel like you're being selfish, Pisces. I feel like what you're doing here is you're being selfish. That's really what I'm feeling. Whatever it is you got going on, you're walling yourself off away from your partner so you can justify doing whatever it is you want to do. And it's not wrong. It's not right. It's not wrong. It's just what you want to do. And that's something you need to be honest about. What I got here is the Three of Cups reversed as your overall energy, and it just feels like you're trying to be selfish as your overall thing. We're going to do some more clarifiers on this. We're going to find out what it is you're being selfish about. If we can. The cards may not take me that deep. And if they don't, like I said again, just hit me up for a private. So let's see what we got going. It's kind of funny. The crown just fell off the table and flipped itself over. And I think that's really what you need to do. You need to let go of that defense. Because what will be, will be. If you want to choose to go off and do your own thing, that's not wrong. Just understand that's what you're choosing. You don't need to make things worse to justify choosing that. Wife's talking to me. Sorry about that, y'all. She's asking me to let her know when we're done. And I say it's done when we're done. So let's see what we got going for your partner. And I'll be using the Epic Tarot deck to see where your partner's head is. Six of Wands. See that? She's sitting there looking at the... For those of y'all that don't know, that's called a Yanti. A snake person. At least that's one of the names for it. They see you. They know what you're doing. They know you're just trying to make things worse. Ten of Swords. They know exactly what you're doing. And they just want to come back together. They don't want to let go. Even though they see what you're doing. They don't want to let go. This is a very codependent relationship. I'm getting that this person will let you abuse them. So far, I'm getting that they will let you abuse them and just take it. Just hoping that you'll come back. Two of Cups. That's exactly what I'm getting for them. That's where their head is. This isn't even emotional for them. This is a pattern for them. This is something that's gone on so long for them that it's not even in their emotional body anymore. It's straight up in their mind, and they know it. They know exactly what's going on. Let's see where their emotions are. Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. They're trying not to feel their emotions too. And that's why the Lovers. That's why. Because if they felt their emotions, if they had to feel their emotions, this would be tearing them apart. Because for whatever reason, they think you're the best it gets. You're as good as it gets. This is an extremely, extremely codependent relationship. The Empress. That's exactly how they see you, as the Empress. They literally think you are as good as it gets. And I'm not saying that they're wrong. Just saying that they don't think that they're worthy. And honestly, that's not a healthy way to live your life. That's not a healthy way to live your life, and it's not a healthy way to have a relationship. So, let's see what their likely outcome is. So their likely outcome, their first card is the Ten of Wands. Interesting thing, the Two of Wands and the Ten of Wands, those are both the magician before he's realized he's the magician. At some point, they're going to actually take account of things. That's what I'm feeling here. At some point, they're going to actually take a hard look at things. Four of Cups. And that's what I'm feeling with this. At some point, they're going to actually take a look at things and decide that maybe this isn't what they want. Like they've seen the games, they've seen the things that they have allowed, and they're actually taking a look at what they've done and taking responsibility for their choices and their actions. Six of Spheres. Wonderful part about doing that, once you take responsibility for your choices and your actions, all of a sudden you now have the ability to make different choices and take different actions. Now, once you do that though, it is wholly your responsibility. It is completely your responsibility for the outcome of those choices and actions. And that's where your partner is at. They're at a point where they're about to start taking responsibility for their choices and their actions. And that might not be something you're ready for. Because once they do that, they're all of a sudden, things change. They're no longer just letting the world have its way with them. They're actually choosing what they want. And what we have is their overall energy is the Knight of Spheres. Now, I'll go ahead and read what the actual book for this deck says on that. The sphere in action. All of the potential of life is just that, potential. For it to be realized, risks must be taken, decisions made, and actions decided. Unless the sphere is broken, it is nothing more than a shiny ball. That's how they view this relationship. That's exactly what they're going on. They're actually getting to a point where they see the sphere, where they see what their choices have brought them. And at some point, you can only see something so long that's a problem, that's not how you want to live anymore, before you decide, you know what, it's time for me to take action. I'm done letting action happen around me. I'm going to take action now, and I'm going to make my choices. I understand that. I had to do something similar in the past. So I understand that completely. Also means they're going to become really honest with themselves really quickly on what they will and will not accept. And that's not just from you, that's from everybody in their lives. And I feel like this is a direct reaction of your most recent actions. That you woke something up in them. You woke up their own, I don't think I'm going to deal with this anymore. So let's pull some clarifiers for you. And that's not a bad thing. You might literally have been one of their spiritual teachers, and they're starting to get the lesson. That might have been y'all's contract. So this doesn't necessarily mean this is a bad thing, but it does mean that they're starting to get the lesson, and lessons repeat until you get them. Then you move on to a new lesson. So hopefully you're starting to get your own lessons, and maybe y'all's path stays together, maybe not. Once again, this might be work, this might be a partnership, this might be a friendship. If it's work, it'd be your job figuring out that you're playing games with them. If it's a friendship, friends figuring out something that makes them change the path that they're on. And if it's a partner, they're changing their path. That doesn't mean y'all have to come apart. It just means the road's going to look a little bit different moving forward. So what we're going to clarify for you first is the Wheel of Flow. And I got the Queen of Pentacles. And obviously this is the Rider-Waite deck. So Queen of Pentacles. Why are you sabotaging yourself? It's literally like you're blocking yourself off from what you value. Why are you sabotaging yourself? Are you feeling like things are just too good to be true? Let me clarify the Tower. Because that's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling like you're sabotaging yourself. Let me clarify the Tower. Queen of Swords. You think you see a tower coming. Hell, you might even see what your partner's, you might even see the realization that your partner's having, even on a subconscious level, because the moon is about the subconscious. The moon is about the secret subconscious, the lower self. And don't be put off on that. Your lower self is about your instincts. It's about tapping into the animal side of you. And the animal side has an easier time at getting to your fight or flight intuition. You feel like, or not even feel, you're thinking this through. Your subconscious mind is telling you what your partner is getting from you and your actions. And you're walling yourself off from that. You're trying to protect yourself, but not change yourself. And you're going to end up, if you stay on this path, you're going to end up running towards this tower. If you keep doing this, you're sprinting towards the tower. Let's get a little bit more on the moon card. Let's see what else. I want to clarify that real quick. I got two cards pop out. Four of Swords and the World. This is a cycle for you. You've done this before. This is straight up a cycle for you. What you're doing with this partner, with this side, with work, friend, partner, whatever this happens to be, this is your cycle. This is precisely what you do, and you don't want to see it. You don't want to change it. That's why you're trying not to be in your emotions. You're trying not to be in your feelings, because you don't want to take responsibility for it. You don't want to take the emotional responsibility. You just want to do what you want to do. You just want to stay in the cycle. next thing I'm going to clarify is the Three of Swords and the Prince of Swords, that placement for you. I want to see what else we got here. I want to see why, if it will show me. Come on. Hermit. That's why. You're trying to shut your emotions down because you know that's the next step on the cycle. It's where you just stop yourself from feeling. It's where you go to be by yourself. So that's why you're shutting your emotions down, because you know the next step is literally where you're just going to be by yourself, because you know this relationship will not and cannot continue the way it is. Even though you don't want to change anything, you know it's not going to stay that way. Next card we're going to clarify is the Sun card for you, Pisces. Let's see what we got. Talk to me about the Sun inverted. Come on, what we got? Two cards. The Seven of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. You're jealous. You're jealous of something, a friendship they've got, something's going on where you are jealous. You're sitting there just looking at them with a friend and you're like, this SOB. Because you're insecure. So you're just walking away from your emotions, and you've been accusing your partner of cheating on you, haven't you? We're going to look more into that. But that is an accusation you've been throwing around, isn't it? So you're walking away from how you feel about things so that you don't have to hurt. You're trying to go straight into your mind space so you don't have to feel it. Because you're insecure. You feel like you don't deserve this person. And the funny thing is, they feel like they don't deserve you. You guys are literally mirroring each other. It's just, you're both in your heads, you're both afraid of feeling. And them is because they have you on a pedestal and they feel you pulling away. You because you feel like they've done something wrong. You feel like they've done something to you. So let's see here. We are going to clarify the crown with the High Priestess. What'd you do, Pisces? There's a secret you're keeping. What'd you do? Something you did. I'm not going to dig into it in a general reading because I don't feel like that's right to out somebody like that. But there's something you did and you're trying to wall yourself off from it. Clarify the Five of Wands, and then we're going to move on to your partner. We're going to clarify a few things for them. Ten of Cups. I feel like this is the polar opposite of the Five of Wands, the Ten of Cups. And what I feel, if you can't get out of this cycle, if you can't break this cycle, this is where you're going to be. Just fighting, just struggling. If you can, you're going to realize whatever it is you want out of life, you're going to find your happiness if you can break this cycle. Now understand, seeing the cycle is not breaking it. However old you are, that's how many years you've been in this cycle. And it's going to take time to actually knock a cycle completely out. You're going to have to take time to actually be you. It's like a muscle memory. If you work out every day for years, and then all of a sudden you stop working out, and I know this, watch your whatever muscles it was just start cramping up, whatever, at the times when you would normally be working out. Or even if you're not. If you go too long without working out, watch yourself start to cramp up. I know this. I've done it when I first got into an office job. My legs hurt for weeks just because of that. I had been used to working in kitchens and whatnot. And having a sit-down job just tore my legs up. Alrighty. So I feel like you're blocking yourself. You're in a cycle of just denying your feelings. I don't know if you've ruined things with this relationship yet, with this partner. I feel like you're close to it. I really do. I feel like you're close to it. We're going to get some clarifiers on them. But this is a cycle for you. This is a pattern. And if you would like to talk to me, if you would like to actually see what we can talk into to start working on getting out of this cycle, hit me for a private. Doesn't have to be a reading. We can have just a private session, and I'll coach you. I'll coach you through this so that we can see and actually take a hard look at things and see what it takes for you to move forward. Alrighty, let's see. Let's get some clarifiers on your partner. For your partner's clarifiers, I'm going to be using the Necronomicon Tarot. And let's see here. What is the first one? Let's look at the Six of Wands. Let's do a clarifier on that. Let's see what we got going there. I'm just going to do a quick shuffle on these. I pre-shuffle all my cards, but I like to, while I'm talking to you and doing this stuff, I like to go ahead and pre-shuffle again, just to get a little bit of that energy in. So let's take a look. Let's see what we got going on here. Talk to me about the Six of Wands. Clarify that for me. Let's talk about that. What do we got popping here? Alrighty, we got the two shuffles. Let's go ahead and see what we can get out of this. Card popped out really early. Let's see what we got. The Moon. The Moon card. So you both have the Moon. That is interesting. So the moon card, what we're getting here is, like I said, they see it. They see what you're doing. They actually know it. And the sad part is they know what you're doing and they're still trying to hold on. That's the saddest part of this. What stands out to me with the moon card here, it is the Hounds of Leng. The hounds are guarding the lunar city, the city in the stars. That's how they see you. They feel you're guarded. They feel like you're their city in the sky that they're not allowed to approach. At least that's where they are right now. But what I'm getting from this is that city's quickly coming down to the ground. It's coming off of that pedestal. And once it does, they're going to take an honest account, an honest look at exactly what's going on with them and what they're willing to accept, what they're willing to deal with. Let's clarify this Empress. Let's get a little more info on this Empress. Let's see what we got here. The Ace of Cups. They feel like you're the one true love for them. Let's get some more info on this. Let's get some more info on the Lover's card. The Magician. Or in this card, Narlothotep, the Magician. This is telling me this person is seeing themselves and seeing their own cycle, their own pattern in this. This person manifests a lot emotionally. This person manifests through their emotions. I bet you didn't even like this person at first. I'm betting you didn't even like this person at first, but because their emotions are powerful, they use their emotions to get themselves. That's how they access their manifestation abilities, isn't it? Yeah, it is. The 9 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Their emotions are exactly how they manifest. It's what gets them, it's what connects them to their higher selves. It's so funny. It's funny because they're actually stepping out of that and into more of a mind space with that 2 of Wands. Let's see what else we got here. Let's check out this 6 of Spheres. Let's see what we got for that. What do we have? What popped up? 6 of Wands. there's your spheres, your 6 of spheres. Here's the 6 of wands. And what I'm seeing here, what I'm seeing with this is this person's going to break this chain. This person is going to end up breaking this chain. That's what's coming through for me here. They're going to break that pattern, at least in themselves. If it's not for you, they're going to do it for themselves. Yeah. To clarify that further, they have the Sun card. They're going to break free. And you're either going to do it with them or you're not. However that goes. Alrighty, Pisces. That was your general reading for January. As always, what I'm doing moving forward is for my February general readings, I am going to go with whoever likes, comments the most requested, or most liked, or most commented sign. That's what I'm going to go with my starter in February. So if you want it to be you, you know what to do. So this has been Michael with Transcending the Mind. Also, I want to say I appreciate any donations. They help me keep doing this. They help me prioritize my time for this. So thank you. Also, moving forward in the future, if you would like me to put your name up for those that do make donations, by all means, shoot me a message, put it in an email, and I'll be more than happy to actually give you the recognition for making that donation. Once again, thank you for sitting here with me through this, and I hope you guys, I hope this helps you. If you need more clarifications, again, hit me for a private. Contact info is going to be down below in the description, and I hope you guys have a great night, great afternoon, great day, whatever it happens to be, wherever you happen to be. Thank you for spending some time with me.